It's a pleasure to see you here in Cancun. Everybody's been anticipating this film so much. What I most enjoy about the footage that I saw was this vulnerability and fragile nature to the characters that I don't think we've seen before.
Yeah.
Was it a main target of yours?
Yeah, I think that when you're creating a film with this much action, this much scope, and people battling on top of skyscrapers and falling off of buildings and that intensity, you really need to create a connection with the characters, and that has to come from a level of intimacy and smallness in the little intimate details that transpire between characters in order for you to invest and care and feel connected to them. And that was something that was really fun.
No, absolutely. The choice of the actors also helped that. Andrew has this soul to him.
Yeah. Andrew, you know, I think there is something that's really important for actors. A lot of times they're reciting lines, and there's another level of acting, which is this nonverbal kind of communication, and it comes through in between the lines and the moments where they feel what the character is feeling, and then their behavior. The acting stops being acting and it becomes behavior. And I think what Andrew is able to achieve is a caliber of acting that is really quite rare and really quite exhilarating in a movie like this.
Absolutely. Obviously the choice of visual effects is very important to telling the story, but what do you resist? What do you want to have real and drawn?
Well, I want to at the beginning of the movie, I wanted to create as many of the action sequences practically as possible.
Of course.
So it felt grounded and realistic and something that you could maybe imagine somebody pulling off.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I wanted the spectacle of it to become bigger than life. But I wanted to feather the difference between those two worlds so that it felt you weren't able to track exactly where it becomes computer generated and where the computer had to help us out. But it was really important to create that sense of exhilaration and spectacle because listen, at the end of the day, Spider-Man can do things that no human can do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's true.
But, yeah.
No, but sorry, you were going to say
something. No, and then of course the 3D component of it, I think, was a really we conceived of this and shot it in stereo to exploit all of the components of 3D. So it was very important to me that we created a sort of fantastic sensation for the audience.
In one word, how would you describe those films? I mean, what sentiment do they bring to their audience? Or a few words. I don't know.
Empathy, exhilaration, nervousness, excitement. I don't know. How's that for you?
Great. All of the above. And it's 0 now. So
Zero.
Perfect timing.